Hey guys, so today I decided I'd do a bit of a kind of do-it-all video where I just do a bunch of smaller projects in one big video. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing is starting on the little roly-poly terrarium, and I know what you're thinking. Wasn't you going to make that? Wasn't you? Weren't you going to make that a little shrimp aquarium? And originally I was, but for a few reasons I'm not doing that anymore. Mostly because I've got already 2 tanks set up in here, and I'm probably going to be getting a CO2 bubbler for this thing, so it's going to have a bunch of stuff plugged in at all times, and I really don't need to have a light and a heater set up for yet another tank. So what I'm going to be doing is just putting some dirt in here, putting some roly-polies in there, be very low maintenance, just basically, add some dead leaves and spray the dirt to make sure everyone's okay. So that's going to be the replacement for the shrimp project, and the next project we're going to be working on is the betta bowl. We're actually going to get started here. We're going to wash it out and put the dirt and the soil in. The dirt and the soil. The dirt and the gravel in, and possibly a plant. Yeah, so we're just going to get started with all this. Okay, before we start with the other stuff, I'd just like to give an update on the 2 tanks. This tank seems to be doing all right. The snails are all moving about, and fish are going to be in there pretty soon. The 9-gallon is also doing okay. There's a bit of algae starting to grow everywhere. I'm going to have to do a big scrub down. I think the snail is dying. That's a little unfortunate. I've read that they live for about a year, and they live shorter depending on the temperature. Now my temperature's at 79. That's what it went up to 81 last night. That was weird. Yeah, it's been at kind of steady, but it's been hot, so I guess his metabolism's been going a bit faster. And also, he's really big. Other apple snails, or mystery snails rather, that I've seen at stores have been really small. So I don't know if that's, any part of how old he is. But yeah, this might be the end of Pablo, unfortunately. But, yeah, I'll probably get another snail before I go on my trip, just so, the tank stays relatively clean. All right, I think we're going to start today's project with the little wood bug terrarium. So I'm going to take this outside, and we're gonna clean it up a bit. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is just kind of take out all this debris and stuff. And yeah, so we got like these sticks. And a long time ago, this was a grasshopper terrarium that way back when I caught them. They survived for a decent amount of time, and I think the only thing they survived off of was another grasshopper, because I think I have 4 in here, and I remember when I released them, there was only 3, and the 4th one had a hole in his chest. So that's kind of interesting. This time I'm going to be doing I'm actually going to keep the roly-polies. I'm actually going to try to, do a bit of maintenance on it, make sure they have food and all that stuff. So from what I can gather, they from what I've researched at least, they like decaying leaves. So some of the stuff in here is probably actually going to be good for them. So we'll make a little pile of it over here, I guess. And yeah, I'm just going to empty this entire thing, just to kind of clean it all out, and then I'll probably put the gravel back in, and then we'll put some dirt in here, and yeah, I'll clean it up a bit. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Actually, my original plan for this tank was oh look, there's a pill bug right now. Huh. My original plan for this tank was I wanted to do a nano aquarium, but I actually thought this thing was 5 gallons, but if you I actually measured the dimensions, and it's only 2.1, so unfortunately, it's not going to be a nano terrarium, but it'll be nice to have something other than fish in the house. Okay, train. So we're just taking these stickers off for now. Oh, all right, perfect. And now I'll get to removing all the gravel. Okay, so now the terrarium's empty. There's the gravel, and now I'm just going to use the hose to wash it down. So yeah, I'm not going to put this on camera, just because my phone right now is I don't want to use up too much storage, because all the iPhone chargers we have, none of them are they work for charging, but they won't transfer videos to my computer. So until I get one, I'm trying to be able to still record as much of this video as possible, so that when I do get one, I can just be done with it, so the whole video is done today. I probably took more time talking about this than I would actually using the hose, so that's kind of stupid. Okay, now that the aquarium is cleaned out, or I guess just the tank is cleaned out, I'm going to put the gravel back in there, and I accidentally stepped on the gravel, so it's a bit of a mess, but yeah, just be putting this back in there for the little substrate to allow for some drainage, and yeah. Okay, so now that all the gravel's back in, we're going to add some of this organic potting soil. This is the same stuff I'm going to be using for my betta bowl, but yeah, it's too heavy for me to pick up with one hand, so we'll be right back. Alright, so I found these 2 containers, and I'm going to use them to put the potting soil into the terrarium. Okay, so the soil is now in there, and now I think I'm just going to add some more decorative items, such as some bark for them to hide under, and maybe a few rocks. Okay, so I picked up this piece, and there's actually a wood bug on here, so I think I might just put this in there. I guess we're getting roly-polies in here earlier than I expected. Alright, yeah, so we've already got some roly-polies moving around in here, and I think I'm going to add a few more things, such as some sticks, and I've heard they like decaying plant leaves and stuff, so I'm going to put some leaves in here from dead plants. Okay, so now I got some decaying leaves in here, and I think I'm just going to add a few rocks and a few other finishing touches to tie the whole thing together. I figure sort of a finishing touch, we'll re-add some of the debris we had from the previous terrarium. Sweet, and we've actually got a millipede in here, which is really cool. I like to see how that goes. Alright, time to put the lid back on and put it back upstairs. Okay, the last step is going to be putting a little moisture in the tank, so I'm probably going to actually take it down for this. Alright, it looks like we can already see some of our pillbug friends moving around, and you can actually see the slug there, which I think is cool. So we're gonna have to keep this thing very moist to hope the slug survives. And I think I saw a snail in here, but I'm not really sure. This can be quite an interesting little enclosure for the next bit of while. I'm gonna moisturize it now, so let's just... Wait, hold on. Okay, just make sure it's on misting settings, so I don't wanna like spray someone to death. Oh, someone got scared by that. Okay, that should be good. And yeah. Now, if I do any... Oh, now it's all misted on the sides. I'll get a paper towel to wipe that up. If I do add anything further, it's probably going to be a piece of driftwood across and maybe a black background. But we'll see about that. Nah, that's... Oh, that doesn't look good, damn it. I had to break a piece, but now it doesn't fit along the side. I'll find another piece. Alright, so I forced this driftwood in, and I think it looks pretty good. So the last thing I think I'm going to do is get a piece of moss and sort of drape it over this. Okay, so here's the moss I got from outside. And in here, I don't know if you can see it, but I managed to catch a centipede. Now, obviously the centipede won't be able to reproduce in here, but I think it'll be cool to just add some variety. Before I put that in, I'm going to look up if centipedes eat wood bugs, just to be sure. Okay, so according to my research, the slugs and the centipede can also eat roly-polies. However, the centipede and the millipede are actually smaller than the roly-polies, so I don't think this will be a problem. And also, the slug is slow, so hopefully he doesn't get a chance to dine on any of our friends. But anyways, we're going to add this into the little enclosure and see what happens. Alright, the last touch will just be to moist this down. And yeah, that's the enclosure. So thanks guys for watching, and soon I'll put out a little video maybe of me recording, I don't know, through the top maybe, see if that works. Yeah, that could be a potential video. We'll have to see. But anyways, this has been me, Crypticrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.